which is I want to let people know about notaxforwar.com. Now,
Mm.
this is not the whole solution, but it is part of the way that one of the ways that we can protest against the authoritarianism of this government that are using our tax money to build a digital prison and impoverish us all. So go to notaxforwar.com and find out how you can legally, lawfully, peacefully withhold any and all taxes, fines, fees, and levies to local and central government in the UK. Thank you.
Can I just make a quick point? I did a seminar in Epping last Sunday, and I was cancelled at the last minute. Right? They cancelled the hall. We had to find another hall because they didn't want us speaking about England. Right? But we found another location, and we did the seminar. It's all online. But after, we went for a meal in a Turkish restaurant. The reason why this is important is people should understand this. So we've ordered our food and we're having a laugh. There was 4 of us, and a young waiter come up and he was talking to us. And we said, "Where are you from?" And he said, "It's a Turkish restaurant." He said, "Iran." So I said, "What, you're really an Iranian?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, I'm Persian, Iranian, yeah." So we said, I then started to question him. I said, "I want you to tell us the truth, right? You're not, there's no one, we're not recording you say," and he went, no. What do you want to know? I said, who's caused the problem in Iran? Are the Iranian people being oppressed and suppressed? He said, 100% they are oppressed and suppressed by 5% of a ruling class. 95% of us don't want what we've got, right? And I said, "Who was it? Who did that?" And he said, "The British."
Yes.
And I said, "Now tell me how it happened and what happened." And he went, and in the end, he stood there. Bear in mind, this is a busy restaurant, and he's talking to 4 of us. He turned out it was the boss's son, so he put everything to one side and he gave us a whole education on what was going. We talked about the Shah of Iran, right? The real Shah of Iran and what happened. Don't forget, this guy is only 29 years old. And one of our groups said, we was talking about the difference between British and English. And he said, "I am what they would regard and we would regard as an Iranian Kurdish," right? He said, "But I'm Iranian. I am a Persian. That is my history," right? Yeah. He was massively articulate, really great person. But this is one of the things that he said. He said that the guy that's now running the show in Iran was educated by the British. He came from Britain. All of these people are put in place from Britain. He said the main orchestrator of all of the aggravation you've got at the moment from the 5% ruling class is British, right? Yeah. He said Mossad's involved. He said the others. But the important bit of this was that we said to him, a bit like my dad, is 95 and tells me things that I'll go, "Wow, Dad, where'd you get that from?" And he tells me things to research, right? He's lived it. He says, "You need to go and see this, you need to go and see that, and you need to understand this happened in 1940. And I start to research things and I think, wow, where did that come from? This guy, who's 29-year-old Iranian, is still getting information and still being educated by his grandfather, who is 105 years old, right? And we all went, wow. And he was telling us the truth. So I said, "You've got no fear in saying it." He said, "No." I said, "Now do you understand there is a difference between the British and the English? We're all English. We don't want what we've got." And he said, "I completely understand. We, as a people, the Iranians and the English, are as one. We just want to be left alone. But these ruling classes are destroying us, and especially the British." I said, "Exactly that. And they're trying to eliminate us as the English as they go forward." And he completely got it.
So